Okay, today we are jumping straight in. Let me show you what the front of my head and the back of my head look like. Don't worry about the naps. You already prepped my hair because I'm not teaching you how to braid. And yes, we are using basking lather. That is my go-to. That is what I use to slick my hair. If you don't like basking lather, baby, fine. What works for your head works for my head. I'm gonna stick to this. We all know once I put the basking lather on, I go back in with some mousse on top to maneuver the edge control and to get my ponytail as possible. As sleek. Yeah, I want my ponytail as sleek as a brand new paved road. I don't want no potholes in my ponytail. This particular hairstyle right here will be sponsored by Ywigs. They sent me 3 bundles of crochet. Each bundle come with 2 pieces technically attached. It's 6 bundles. Had 2 16s and a 18-inch. This hair is called multi-textured kinky curly crochet hair. But let me tell you, the way that they bundle the hair together, you have to be real careful when you're separating, because it can go real bad real fast. Ywigs, if you are listening, please find a better way to package and ship this hair, because the strings wrap around each other. That one little gold clip did nothing. It took me way too long to untangle this hair. I was doing a full head of crochet, I would have been pissed off by the time I got to the second bundle separating this hair. As you can see, I left a lot of the footage in there so y'all can see exactly what the hair looks like, but what you have to go through to get it unraveled. Baby, it was not for the weak. This is their invisible crochet. All of it is attached by one string in the middle. Once you find your groove into getting the hair separated, my bright idea was to just add them to the braiding rack. It's going to keep them separated. I don't have to worry about them touching each other or retangling. But can we just take a minute to look and see how sleek that ponytail is? It's little, yes, but baby, that mug is slick. Yes. Okay, I got off track. Back to Ywigs. Yeah, I need to find a better way to separate this hair, because baby, this was not it. Not it at all. By the time I got to the second bundle, I really didn't even feel like doing my hair no more, as much time as it took me to separate this hair. But once you see how the hair looks once it's installed, moisturized, and curled, oh baby, I don't like it. I would do it again at all. The tangling part, I don't like. Yes, I purposefully, if I said that right, y'all know what I'm trying to say, left this footage in here because Ywigs need to see how long it takes to detangle their hair. Me just telling you, it don't really do anything. I really needed to show y'all. Look, this is how it comes when it's bundled together. How was I supposed to figure that out, baby? I don't like crossword puzzles. Give me the answer. This is 2 bundles separated on the braid rack. I went to the hair supply store and I grabbed this wig liner cap because for the back, I knew I wasn't going to do a lot of braids. And just in case I needed to put some crochet in the middle of my braids. In reality, I really had something to attach it to. Crocheting on my braids, so I really didn't need that cap. So here I was really going to try to show y'all how I crochet the back. But then I realized it's not really close enough, so I can only really explain to you what I'm doing. And you wasn't really going to see. Because I can back up to the camera, but I still needed to see what I was doing. So it wasn't a good angle, but I got y'all. Don't worry. Just give me a few seconds and you'll see what I did. Alright, so boom. I found y'all a closer view to show you how I crochet my hair. So what you want to do is you don't want to go underneath the whole entire braid. You want to go through one of the loops on your cornrows. You're going to open your crochet hook. This is for the people who need help crocheting. Stick it in one of the loops of your braids, hook the hair on, pull it, close the loop. Hold on, I'm probably confusing y'all. I'm sorry. So you're going to open the loop on the crochet. You're going to stick it through one of the loops of your braids, hook the hair on, close the loop, pull the hair. I remember I told you that this particular hair only has a piece of thin string in the middle that's attaching the hair. And I was struggling at first and I couldn't understand why I kept struggling. But let me tell you, let me give you a little tip. When you pull the hair through your braid, you want to pull it enough so you can actually feel the hair come through the braid and not just the string. The string is so thin, it's hard to open the string back up. But when you crochet it through and you pull it through, if you pull maybe like a half an inch of the hair through as well, I hope I'm not confusing y'all. So you can knot. It's much easier to open back up. And I went on each one of my braids. I think I have 5 or 6 braids in the back. I didn't count. You can count. And I just crochet each braid. Made sure it was real full and not gappy looking. We made it. Now from there, because you no longer need the net, you're going to cut off all the excess net. Net only. Don't cut nothing else. Once I cut the net off, I noticed that I didn't like how the top looked. So I actually went in and crocheted just a few more pieces on. Just in case the wind blew, you won't be seeing a lot of scalp. And at this point, like, I'm really trying to see if I like it. Because I told y'all a long time ago, I don't like big hair. I was also trying to figure out how I was going to do the ponytail. Because, baby, if I had to separate some more hair, I was going to lose it. I found a better way. I cut off the little tip of that little gold wrap thing that it came with. I grabbed me an elastic band. I wrapped it around twice, pulled it through twice, and made a knot with the elastic band. And this is how we're going to hook our ponytail on. Because, baby, I'm not separating any more of this hair. Make sure all your hair falls to the front so it will nicely cover your knot at the top. I put a knot at the top, but it probably would have done a lot better if I would have just braided it. So keep that in mind. You don't really need a knot for this particular hairstyle. You're going to take the elastic band. You're going to pull the hair up, and you're going to elastic band where the top of your knot sits to make sure that the curly hair covers your ponytail knot. And baby, by this time, my arms was tired. Give me a brand new set. I need them. This band right here is going to give it a pineapple effect. It's going to give it some height because the ponytail was given real flat. See that? See how it's sitting up off the ponytail? I like that. I don't like flat ponytails. I only want 2 things flat. That's my stomach and my wings. I want a flat ponytail. From here, it was kind of giving Coming to America, but I liked that a lot better than what it looked like the first time. I went in with a little mousse to add on top of my edge control because it was giving a little Ywigs lotion. It was giving ashy, and I don't like that either. Now, I also needed to conceal the elastic band around my ponytail, so I took about 3 pieces of the crochet hair, and as you can see, I just wrapped it around. And just wrap the hair around the base. You can literally see exactly what I'm doing. And I combed out the edges just to give it a more tapered. Is that the word I'm looking for? It might not be tapered. I didn't need a blunt cut end. If I'm going to wrap hair around, I need to have some pieces that's longer than the other so I can tuck it underneath the ponytail, because if everything is one end like blunt cut, it's going to unravel. I don't know the name of the word I was looking for, but I just explained to you why. You just see me putting it in twists because by this time it was going on like 10 o'clock. Sis was tired and I was done with my head for tonight. I restarted the very next morning, but I didn't want to just go to sleep on this curly hair because it probably would have tangled, so we took precaution. Okay, next morning I'm taking a twist out to see what kind of style we can achieve. This hair, you want to saturate it really well. I was using a spray bottle, but that was too cute for this hair. I really ended up taking my hair and sticking it underneath the faucet because it was taking too long to spray this hair down. This hair needed to be damped. I went in with a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and I also used some Nairobi mousse for my curly hair. I don't like Nairobi mousse for my pixies because it makes my neck itch. But when I tell you it does something special for curly hair, y'all seen how the hair looked when I took it out of that twist versus how it's looking now. And I always finger coil the ends of my curly hair. It makes it look more natural. I do not like scraggly ends on curly hair. My preference, but it just makes it look like it grows out of your scalp when you finger coil the ends versus just letting it dry however it wants to dry. And I purposely left this amount of clip in here to show you that it is going to take a little extra time, but once it dry, I promise you it's worth it. And there's no particular way that I actually do this. Once I pull a section of the curly hair out, I kind of just bundle it together. If it's some strings that look like it's not supposed to go with that curl, then I just pop that string back to the back and just curl what looks like it groups together. But look how the hair looks. I'm telling you, finger coiling the ends does something special to the curly hair. This is me adding just one more elastic band on because I wanted some height. And honestly, at this point, I was still just trying to figure out what hairstyle I was going for, because even though the elastic band gave me some height, because the hair is on the shorter length, it still wasn't doing what I needed it to do. So you're just going to see me play with it to try to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing with the top. And then the fact that it was wet also, it was giving thin. And I told you I don't like thin hair. It bothers my soul. I went off camera to figure out what I was going to do with it. It just ended up pushing it to the back. It made more sense. And I'm just slicking my edges with my Basque and Lather edge control. It's what I like. It's what I like. You ain't gonna tell me what I like. I'm gonna use what I like. This ain't no edges video, so I really just showed you how I did one time. I slick to my preference. You pull as much hair out as you want it for your edges. It's all about preference. You said what now? How did I grow my hair so long? Baby, you cannot tell me this hair did not grow out of my scalp. It is giving 15 years natural. It's thick, it's full, it's pretty. It literally looks like it grew out of a black woman's head, and I love that. Not complaining at the beginning because I had to separate the hair, yes. To get it in style, the hair is freaking beautiful. Toodles.